In local matters, the First Lady is in Virginia today to round up support for Virginia's Democratic candidate for governor, Terry McAuliffe. CBS News polling finds the race remains very close, with just over 2 weeks to go until the election ends. McAuliffe, a former governor who was term limited, is running against Republican Glenn Youngkin. Youngkin is trying to distance himself from an event where his supporters pledged to a flag that was said to have been carried at the Capitol during the January 6th attack. Youngkin was not at the event and denounced the alleged flag's use for that purpose.
I've been so clear, there is no place for violence, none in America today. We have our right to assemble and protest protected in this great country and in this great Commonwealth. But there is no room for violence, and I've been so clear on that.
For more on this, I want to bring in CBS News political unit associate producer Aaron Navarro. Aaron, welcome. Great to see you. So give us some context here. Why does Youngkin believe it's so important to distance himself from this event?
Hi, Tanya. Thanks for having me. Ever since the general election matchup was set, Youngkin has had to walk the spider web, as someone described it to me once, between the Trump base and suburban moderates who might be turned off by something like this January 6th flag. So at this point, Youngkin's Republican base is excited. It's shown in every poll that their enthusiasm is there. So the goal for his campaign now in these closing weeks is to appeal and make sure he gets those independents and maybe make a case for those suburban moderate voters. Something like this event, this January 6th flag, would alienate those. So he tried to nip this in the bud before McAuliffe and Democrats really make hay out of his lack of a response.
And of course, he certainly doesn't want to focus on this too much because, like you said, it threatens to, divide a little bit of his voting base. But he is focusing on other issues like education and school boards in the final weeks of the race. Why do you think he chose that issue to prioritize?
So this is mainly attributed to the last debate when McAuliffe defended his veto of a bill that would require parents to be notified about sexually explicit content in their assigned readings. Youngkin's campaign has played this bit a lot when McAuliffe said he doesn't think parents should tell schools what to teach. And Youngkin's campaign has been airing that bit, hoping to further tap into those parents that were already energized in Virginia and attending school board meetings, whether that be related to critical race theory, something Youngkin has talked about, or mask mandates, or returning to schools, or vaccination requirements for children when that comes up, and McAuliffe has voiced support for that. So they hope that tapping into those topics, in addition to potential learning loss from COVID, will help appeal to a broader voting base in addition to Republicans. As one Republican put it to me yesterday, there are a lot of parents in Virginia, and this is education could be a topic that he can really tap into there.
And Aaron, CBS News polling shows this is a very close race. So what is the mood among the Democratic Party as they push for Terry McAuliffe? Were they expecting it to be this close?
If you ask them, they said that they were expecting it to be close ever since Youngkin was named the nominee, in part because Youngkin has a lot of money. But the mood right now, a couple weeks left, mirrors a little bit to what we saw in California with that recall, which means bringing in a lot of national Democrats in order to help boost turnout, get Democrats that maybe were waiting on the side in this election to really turn out. So Dr. Joe Biden is in Virginia today. Stacey Abrams will be there Sunday. Former President Barack Obama is going to be there next Saturday. And McAuliffe said during a gaggle this week that he does want President Biden to come back and campaign for him again. Biden was there earlier this summer. So the mood seems to be it's all systems go, and they're really making sure that Democrats, especially in Northern Virginia, turn out.
So do you think, Aaron, this race could be foreshadowing some of what's to come in next year's midterm elections?
I think the gravity of how it impacts 2022 depends on who you ask. Youngkin has framed this race recently as a way to reject Democratic power overall, and said yesterday that a win in Virginia for the governor's and the House of Delegate races would set the tone, he said, to take back the U.S. House of Representatives. For Democrats, this seems to be a lesson in how to energize their voters when the political climate around President Biden seems to shift from week to week. And President Trump, who has been a huge turnout factor for Democrats, is no longer on the ballot.
All right, Aaron Navarro, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.